all dolls have slight advantages and disadvantages. I would say that Logic is at the moment the cheapest for what you get. You have all of these great plugins with it.
2 feet that wanna go, one heart that's running low.
Okay, there are still some presents left from yesterday to open. These drinks here are just actually for children. Vanessa's mom bought all of them for, what is it called? For St. Martin. It's a bit like Halloween, just without the costumes, right? It's like little kids walking around the streets with a light and they ask at every door for candy. But almost nobody showed up, so I'm getting all of the stuff. Also this right here, it's paper that you can actually eat. Didn't have this since I was in kindergarten. I loved it as a kid, but now it's just boring. I probably just love that it's paper that you can eat. And it has a tutti frutti taste. That's actually something I only know from, I don't know why, but I can't stop eating it. It tastes like the stuff that you get in a church. Wie heißt das Zeug in der Kirche noch? In German it's called Oblade. I don't know what's in English, but Oblate. I don't even know how to pronounce it in German. How should I know what it's called in English? Can't stop. Don't know why. I had to wait with the presents for Vanessa. She wants to be part of it. You want some capri-Sonne?
No.
Why?
Ich möchte jetzt nicht.
She already had 1, 2.
You had those.
No, let's start. This is from Vanessa's sister and her husband. You can already see it. It's one of my favorites. 750 grams of Nutella. And some stuff to get the Nutella out. And a Nutella book with a lot of recipes. I'm not really good baking, but Vanessa will take care of it.
You can do it yourself. You have to learn. You can do a vlog about baking.
They're probably super interested in a Nutella baking vlog.
Yeah, of course.
This is from Vanessa's parents. It came with this. This is Brause. That's like, do you know what it's called in English? You lived in the US for 1 year. I only know it from drinking it with vodka, but it's actually for children.
Yeah, well, it's just sparkling in your mouth.
Yes, and very sour. I think I already know what it is. Sultan Paket. Okay, it's for a barber shop. It says Sultan Package, my name on it. Super cool, and it's definitely needed. So I will leave the beard on for a couple of days and then go there.
Yeah, for your hair and your beard.
Okay, so I will wait even longer because I just had a haircut a week ago.
Yeah, you can do it just before I'm coming home.
Because Vanessa is leaving for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm here completely alone for 2 weeks. This will be a lot of fun. I will leave the beard on and just wait. So thanks a lot for the presents, and now comes something that is not so nice. Next up, cleaning up this place and helping Vanessa to install her very beautiful decoration. Is this already finished? I don't really get why we're hanging the nice stuff outside so that we can see it, but whatever makes her happy makes me. Next up, one of my favorite tasks here at home. Done with the vacuum cleaning, now having breakfast. I promised Vanessa to not work on any music today. I'm of course keeping my promise. I just have to write emails today. And I got a letter from the tax office. They are further investigating my taxes. I called them to ask why. They told me they're wondering why I did 2 years ago quite a lot of money and now almost none. I will just have to send them some more information and I think then we're good. But collecting this information will probably take 2-3 hours. Super annoying for a Saturday.
As you go, it's too bright to start a war.
It It's now 4:20 and before it gets entirely dark outside, we're going for a quick walk. It's probably super cold outside, so preparing myself as good as possible. Vanessa thinks I look like an idiot.
You do.
I do not look like an idiot.
You do.
But you look sweet.
Oh.
Let's go. I don't care what I look like as long as I'm not freezing. There was a guy that had a lot of this funky smell from Amsterdam around him, and just 1 meter behind him, a woman with her children. Okay, it was a man with the children in a, what is it called? Stroller? Stroller. Vanessa's really good with the English that has to do with kids. She was, how do you call it? She was an au pair in Washington DC for an entire year. And she had twins, right? How old were they? 6, 7?
5.
5?
They turned 5. Yeah.
Was it fun?
Yeah.
You want to go back?
Yeah, sometimes.
But it's as cold as here, huh?
There was a real winter.
Vanessa loves snow. She already woke me up twice this week. 2 in the morning. Snow, snow, snow. Look at my phone. Snow, snow. It says there's snow. But there was no snow. Maybe. With a bit of luck.
Yeah.
There's usually no snow in Düsseldorf. Okay, let's continue with our journey. You want to do the big walk or the small? Yeah, okay. We just walked into the wrong direction.
In the dark. Oh.
I love this part right here. That's where I go for a walk a lot of times. Almost every day.
Telling you, darling.
Vanessa said I can only do 3. I can do all of them.
Okay, good luck.
Okay, das schneiden wir raus. Let's just say she was right.
Oh, till the sun is coming out. Telling you, darling.
That's enough for today. Walking outside, it's way too cold. I'm not freezing that much because I'm well prepared. Vanessa is freezing a little.
I'm well prepared as well, it's just fucking cold.
Yeah, it's just really fucking cold. Vanessa's making dinner. This gives me the opportunity to work a little bit. Of course not on music, as I promised. Just informing myself a bit about new plugins and music production. By the way, if you know any good and new plugins, just let me know. I don't really need another EQ or another compressor. I have a lot of them. And they're basically doing all the same. Yes, some sound a bit different, but this is not really making a whole difference on your music production. At the moment, I'm more looking into plugins that really help you to make something unique, something new, that are a bit more playful, that do something that other plugins don't do. Just as an example, the new Alchemy plugin that they've integrated into Logic is really cool. It makes unique and weird sounds that you don't have in a lot of other synthesizers. And for example, Sugar Bytes has a lot of effect plugins that do really unique stuff that sounds super complicated, but with these plugins it's just turning one knob. Also, all of the effect sounds from Sound Toys are amazing. I love these plugins. They do stuff that other plugins also do, but in a completely different way, and just sound really complex. There's always a lot of discussion going on which plugin sounds really nice and this kind of stuff, but I think nowadays they're all on the same standard. Even a plugin for free sounds as good as one where you pay quite a lot for it. I'm more really looking into plugins that do something differently than the others and help me to be creative. I'm not interested in having one EQ over the other, because at the end they will sound almost the same. I'm just using the one that is the most handy to use, and for me it's the one that is built right into Logic. Of course there are some exceptions. I might use in 3 to 5% of the cases in EQ that is an emulation, but then it's not really for the EQing, it's more for the character of the sound. I think in most cases you're totally fine using the plugins that come with Logic. You know, also a lot of people discuss on which DAW is the best sounding, and I think this is complete bullshit. They all sound the same, there's really no difference. I mean, no one on this planet can tell if a track was made with Cubase, Ableton, Logic, or Fruity Loops, or whatever is out there. Just pick one that you like to work with and stick to it. Every time you change your DAW, you will set yourself back and just lose a lot of time and a lot of creativity, because you have to learn again where all the buttons are. All of these DAWs have slight advantages and disadvantages, and some have features that others don't have, where you will have to get a plugin for it. But at the end you can do whatever you want with it, and usually when one DAW makes something entirely new, the others just copy it half a year later. That's at least how it has been for quite some time already. For example, I just picked Logic because I was anyways running everything on a Mac. It was the cheapest at the time, had the completest package. The only other option was Cubase. I'm not sure if it was even running on a Mac back then. Ableton wasn't invented, Fruity Loops was not running on a Mac. Reason was running on a Mac, but very gimmicky, and all of the other DAWs were super expensive and more for recording studios. Dinner ready? Perfect. Okay, it's dinner time. Tonight my favorite dinner and my favorite cheese. And as a dessert, a chili chocolate and 60% chocolate. It's now almost 11:30. I had enough of these for one day. Now it's time to go outside and have some real drinks with friends.